I didn't know he was listening. One whisper cost me my marriage. The message came through at 11:47 p.m. I miss you. Today felt wrong without you. It wasn't from my wife. I remember the exact sound my phone made, soft, harmless, the same sound it had made 1,000 times before. But this time it felt like something cracked open inside my chest. I was sitting on the edge of our bed, the lamp throwing a tired yellow light over the room. She was in the bathroom, humming softly, brushing her teeth like it was any other night. I stared at the screen, my thumb frozen. For a second I tried to convince myself it was spam. A mistake. Anything but what it clearly was. By the time she walked back into the room, towel wrapped around her hair, I had already locked my phone and placed it face down like it might burn through the mattress. "You okay?" she asked casually. "Yeah," I said. Too quickly. That was the first lie I told myself, that I was okay. Suspicion doesn't arrive loudly. It creeps in quietly, pretending to be logic. I told myself I was tired, paranoid, that couples go through phases. But once doubt takes root, it rewrites everything. She started taking calls on the balcony. Her phone never left her hand. If I reached for it even to check the time, she'd stiffen just a little. Not enough to accuse. Just enough to notice. Missed calls showed up with no names attached. Messages deleted. Late meetings that didn't quite add up. I asked questions gently at first, like I was afraid of scaring the truth away. "Work's been crazy, huh?" "Yeah," she said, not meeting my eyes. "You know how it is." I didn't. But I nodded anyway. At night, lying beside her, I'd listen to her breathing and wonder when she started drifting this far away. I replayed old memories, our laughter in the kitchen, her head on my shoulder during bad movies, and felt stupid for doubting them. For doubting her. Then came the whisper. It was a Sunday afternoon. I come home early because I forgot my wallet. The apartment was quiet, sunlight spilling across the floor. I heard her voice from the bedroom, low and soft, too soft. "I wish I could wake up next to you instead," she whispered. I stood frozen in the hallway. She didn't know I was home. She didn't know I was listening. And in that moment I knew. Not suspected. Knew. Something intimate shattered inside me. Not loudly. Not dramatically. Just a dull, irreversible break. I didn't confront her right away. Cowardice, maybe. Or love. I needed proof, not for her but for myself. I needed something solid to hold on to so I wouldn't talk myself out of what my heart already understood. That night, while she slept, I unlocked her phone. There it was. Weeks of messages. Photos I'd never seen. Inside jokes that weren't ours. Plans that didn't include me. He wasn't a monster. Just a man. Married too, from what I gathered. That somehow made it worse. My hands shook but my face felt numb. Like my body had decided to shut down the pain until it was safe to feel it. In the morning I made coffee like always. She kissed my cheek. I tasted bitterness and pretended it was normal. When I finally confronted her, I didn't raise my voice. That surprised both of us. "I know," I said. Her face drained of color. Silence stretched between us, heavy and suffocating. "I didn't plan for it to happen," she whispered eventually. I felt invisible. He listened. He made me feel seen. I wanted to scream that I had been right here. That I had listened. That I had loved her in all the quiet, unremarkable ways that apparently didn't count anymore. Instead I asked, "Did you ever plan to stop?" She didn't answer. That was answer enough. The days that followed were filled with ghosts. Every corner of our home held a memory that now felt like a lie. I oscillated between missing her and resenting her for making me miss her. She cried, apologized, explained. I believe she felt remorse. I also believe remorse doesn't undo betrayal. Leaving wasn't dramatic. No slammed doors. Just a suitcase, a long pause at the threshold, and one last look at the life I thought was solid. As I walked away, I realized something painful and freeing. Love doesn't survive whispers meant for someone else. Trust, once broken, doesn't heal through explanations. It heals through distance. I didn't lose my marriage in a single moment. But one whisper finally made me hear the truth I'd been avoiding. And walking away, as much as it hurt, was the first honest thing I'd done in a long time.